Hello everyone, this is part 3 on Introduction to Scratch Programming. So in this video, I'll be telling you about the motion blocks and I'll be explaining you about them. So let's start. So if you want the cat to move right, what will we need to do? First of all, let us understand what is the XY grid. What are the x-axis and the y-axis? What are the XY coordinates? So let's start. So the x and y axis are nothing but the number lines. They're similar to the number lines. So as you can see, this is the midpoint, and on the number line the midpoint is always the 0. So on the positive side of the number line there are positive numbers. Similarly, in the x-axis, that is the horizontal line, the yellow line here, on the right side of the midpoint there will be positive numbers, and on the left side there will be negative numbers. And similarly in the y-axis, the blue line, the vertical line, upwards there will be positive numbers and downwards there will be negative numbers. So if you want the cat to move right, what will we need to do? So let's start. So as I have explained you about the x and y coordinates and the xy axis, so what will we need to do to move the cat horizontally in the right direction? So we'll need to change the sprite's x coordinate, especially in the positive numbers, so that it could move positively. It could move in the right direction. So if I drag this change x by 10 block here, and if I click on that, so as you can see, the cat has moved a little bit, and here the x coordinate has been changed from 0 to 10. So if I click that again, so you will see that the cat has moved more further in the right direction. Similarly, if we want the cat to move in the left direction, what will we need to do? We will need to change the positive 10 to minus 10. So now you will see that the x coordinate is 20. So now if I click that, the scratch cat moves leftwards and the x coordinate has been changed from 20 to 10. So if I click that again, the coordinate is set to 0 again. If I click that again, you will see the coordinate in the x-axis has been changed to minus 10. So let's set back that to 0. I'll put that back to 0 there, and now if I want the cat to move upwards, what will we need to do? We'll need to change its y position by 10. So as you can see, the scratch cat moves upwards when I click on this block. So if I click that again, the scratch cat moves more upwards, and it goes on till the time we set its position to 10. So if I set that to 25, the cat will move more than what it did before. So as you can see, it has moved more above than before, and now its y coordinate has been changing from 0 to 45. And what if we want to move that in the downwards direction? So what we can do is change that 25 to minus 25. So when I click on that, the cat moves downwards, and like this way we can change the cat's x and y positions like this. So when I set it back to 0, that, so now as we have understood about the x and y coordinates, let's look about the direction. So let me tell you the simple thing that the default direction of any sprite on Scratch is 90. So as you can see, when I click on direction here, you will see a circle and it will show you the arrow in which this sprite is looking at. So if I click on that arrow and rotate it, so as you can see, the sprite is rotating. So when I rotate that like that, its direction changes accordingly. So when I put it upwards like that, so the direction is set to 0. So if I put it back, then it's set to 90. Yeah, to 90. So if I make it downwards, the direction will be set to 180, like there. I'll set it from here, so it will be set to 180. If I move it more, then it will be set to minus 90, like that. So I'll put it back on 90. So what we did were the manual changes. So what if we want the same changes to perform by the computer? So we have these two blocks, turn clockwise 15 degrees and turn anti-clockwise 15 degrees. So what these two do is, the first block, which is the turn clockwise 15 degrees, do that it turns this cat 15 degrees clockwise like that. So if I click on that, let me check. Yeah. So we have put that to do not rotate, so it won't rotate at all. So now if we put that to rotation, if we put that to 90 there, like that. So now if I click on that block, so it will move clockwise, it will turn clockwise 15 degrees, and if I click on turn anti-clockwise 15 degrees, it will turn anti-clockwise 15 degrees. So you can also change them, like turn 90 degrees and here to turn 90 degrees. Then if I click on that, then it rotates completely 90 degrees and it faces downwards. If I click on that, then it is set back to normal. So I delete these blocks, and there are more two blocks that are point in direction, and this point towards mouse pointer. So what this point in direction block does is, it sets the specific amount of angle we want the cat to look at. So if I click on point in direction 90, so as it is already pointing in at 90 degrees, then nothing will happen. So if I select that 45 degrees, and if I click on that, so it points at 45 degrees. And if I change that back to 90 degrees and click on that, so it's set back to normal. So there is also the block point towards mouse pointer, So if I click on that, then it points where the mouse pointer is. So if I drag that here, and now if I click that, then it points there. And if I set back this to normal, then it's set back to normal. And so now, as we have completed the direction and the coordinates, so now we can look at these 4 blocks. Go to random position, go to x0, y0, glide to random position, and glide to x0, y0. So as you can see, there are 2 types of blocks here, go to and glide to. So what is the difference between them? So if I select the cat and drag it somewhere there, so the cat is somewhere like that, and if I click on go to x0, y0, then it goes to the x and y coordinates of 0. So as you can see, it has went back to center. And if I select that and make that somewhere there, and if I click on glide in 1 second to x0, y0, then it slowly moves in 1 second to the position we have set it to. We can also change the time like 5 seconds. And now if I select the sprite and place it there, and I click that, then it moves slowly and completes the 5 seconds to go there. So as we have talked about these 2 blocks, so what these 2 blocks do is, it helps to position the sprite there at the start of the project whenever you make animations and games. So what these 2 blocks do is, they help you much more in the games. So if I click on go to random position, then we'll see that the cat has went to the random position the computer has set to. So like that, when I click on that, so the cat goes to the random positions which the computer decides. And if I click on glide in 1 second to random position, then it will glide to wherever it will go, like that. So these are some basics, and now there are few more blocks which we will have to cover. So as I was telling you about the do not rotate one in the direction, so let's look at that. So now as you can see, there is a big circle, and beneath that there are 3 options. So as you can see, this option says all around, this option will say left, right, and this option will say do not rotate. So what is the difference? So now if I have the all around block selected, and if I change the direction like that of the cat, then it moves all around like that. And now if I select the left, right option there, and now as you can see, nothing happens. But if I go in the next half, then the cat will look at the left direction. This will help you much more in your animations as walking and going back like that. And if I set that to do not rotate, then the cat won't rotate as much we do that. So as you can see, the cat doesn't rotate. So if I set that back to all around, then it's set back to normal. We can move this cat like before. So that's what the set rotation style right left does. It's set to the rotation to right left. So when I click that, so now you can see the direction it's set back to left right. And if I put the drop down there and I set that to don't rotate there and I click that, then you will see that it has been set to do not rotate. And if I set that to all around, then it's back to set to all around, like that. So there are few more blocks left, that is set x2 and set y2. So what they basically do is, I'll show you. Like if I put the scratch cat there and if I select the set x2, then it sets the x coordinate of the cat to 3 there. And if I set y to 22, I click on that, then it will lead the cat to the y coordinate of 22, like that. So I'll set them back to 0, and now there are only 3 blocks left: the x position, the y position, and the direction. So when I show them, then as you can see, these are set to what we have set them here. So as you can see, the x position is set to 0 as it is set to 0 here, and the y position is set to 0 as it is set to here, and also the direction is set to 90 as we had set the direction to 90. So what they tell us that when I click on x position, it will tell me 0 as the x position is set to 0 here, and when I click on y position, it will tell me 0, and when I click on direction, it will tell me 90. So what they will do is, they will help you to make your games more interactive, and you will learn about them later, as you will learn about variables and much more, such like number inputs. So I think you have hopefully learned about the motion blocks in Scratch, and if you like this video, then give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then subscribe it and hit the bell icon for the notifications of videos such like this. And thanks for watching lastly.